Alrighty, everybody, welcome to Casual Sports Talk Podcast, NFC South and North edition. And now we got two gentlemen right over here who's hoping they don't have to use any more duct tape for the Lions defense. Here's Douglas and our special guest, Kris from Kris versus the War. Everybody, woo!
Versus the world is crazy, but
Sorry,
I'll take it. I'll take it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Hey, in this podcast, we hit the struggle bus also.
It's okay. It's all right. I do the same thing on my show. We're good.
The bus of struggling is always in here. So, gentlemen, I guess we're excited because we're going to talk about the South and the North edition, even though we had some important news. This was urgent news. Did you hear about this? Daniel Jones is now going to be the starters for the Colts. Yay. They're going to be great, right?
Yeah, that'll be fun. Something, that's for sure.
Yeah, now they've been upgraded to ESPN 8.
Yes. They're going to be right next to the squirrel. The dog jumping and the squirrel competition.
Right.
I mean, I do feel for Anthony Richardson, man, because I thought this would kind of be the year that he, stepped up and took control of the job, and to see Daniel Jones come in and win the locker room and win the job, But I did see that. I didn't realize how young Richardson was. Like, he was younger than, I think, 6 or 7 different rookie or sophomore quarterbacks still. So, there's still a time for him, but man, oh man, it's kind of a bummer to lose this QB battle.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
You lost to Daniel Jones, and I have no hope of Daniel Jones in this world.
What happened last year? I mean, I knew something stupid happened last year with Anthony Richardson, like he was tired or something, and he didn't want to play or something.
That was a big part of it. Yeah, the coming out of the game, I think on a key third down, and he just was like, did a little head tap and had a backup QB come in.
Yeah. And that was also the Flacco years, and Flacco was not like Flacco kind of had a slump, and it was just like, I mean, they did make it too close to that, and then they lost to was it Anthony Richardson played? Did he play for when he lost to the Giants? If I remember correctly.
I believe.
Yeah.
He might have. I mean, he was not accurate at all. Like, if you look at some of his stats, I remember looking at 45% completion percentages, and like when he was on, he was great. Like, he has the arm strength, but he just didn't have the consistency.
He did not. It's just like,
man, especially against the Lions. So
yeah, I remember when we did our podcast with Tree last week, we all gave him I wonder how we would give him if we knew Daniel Jones was going to be the starter. We all gave him 4s. I don't know. I probably would have gone down to the 3 or the 2. I'm just thinking it.
I don't know. I mean, once he left New York for Indiana, I mean, or did he go to like another team? Didn't he go to like
No,
Minnesota?
so I believe he was in New York.
Yeah, he was in Minnesota for I think half of the year. He was like Minnesota.
Yeah. He did get punched out. I totally got Men in Black and forgot about that. Like, oh my God, I literally did.
So
I was he got cut. He got like tossed out in New York. I totally remember. Man.
So they had J.J. McCarthy, Daniel Jones, and Sam Darnold. And I thought, I was like, Detroit needs to like watch out. But then they sent both the quarterbacks somewhere else. I was like, oh, thank God.
Thank God.
Yeah, it'll be fun to talk about the Vikings and J.J. later, because that one's going to be one of the more interesting stories.
It's going to be an interesting story indeed. And now, gentlemen, we are going to talk about our teams right over here. We're going to talk about the fun teams, but we got to talk about our ranking system. So we got our 1 through 10s. 1, meaning the trash, the trashiest of all trash, the garbage of all garbage, like the teams that I will definitely, the meme economy will be recession proof on this team. Cleveland Browns.
Hey, they might do something this year.
They might do something.
You never know.
I mean, with Flacco,
hey, we're all 0-0 to start. Okay.
Hey, they'll go 0-0. We should do a bet. When will Shador start playing? I'm going week 6.
But week 6 is a little too late. It might be Flacco might pull an Aaron Rodgers.
Yes. Oh, he might pull Achilles.
He might do something. You never know. Or you might have that 1 year when that 1 year in Cleveland where they went through their whole quarterback room. That might happen.
Oh my goodness. Since 99-10 couch.
I mean, it'll be interesting to see who gets the nod almost between Gabriel and Shedeur, though. Because, I don't know that's a guarantee that Shedeur will go over Dylan Gabriel. I mean, they used a higher pick on him. He got a lot of reps. He had a pretty efficient preseason.
Yeah, but I always say there's always a difference between preseason and regular season. Granted, we got to see how he does in the regular season. That's one thing. I always say take one day at a time. And plus, there's been a lot of players that were good in the preseason. The Lions did go 4-0. Remember that 2008.
That's why I tell people. I say the Lions going 4-0 is not good in the preseason. That means we're gonna lose every game in the regular season. We don't want that to happen. It's like let them win.
Let them win. Brownies, let them win. Twos are definitely back to.
But I do think the Cleveland Browns will pull a Dallas Cowboys. Like in terms of news, they'll be like, "Yeah, Joe Flacco's down. Kenny Pickett's not ready, so we're gonna go with the fifth string." And not even think about the other two. I'm like, God damn it!
Find a way to screw this.
It's week 10. Just put them in. We're 0-10. Just put them in.
Are you telling me Jimmy Haslam is not going to make the right decisions in Cleveland? Kris, what?
Tyler Huntley or something? What is his name?
Yes, Tyler. Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley. Just remember that.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, that's even more wild. But anyway.
COVID bubble Tyler Huntley.
Segueing back into trash. What's the ranking system?
Yes, it was always those teams that would be that 2-5. Pretty much like the Giants last season, like people that are probably going to fire their coaches midway through the season, they're bad. Threes, the Jets, Aaron Rodgers. I'm thinking teams that are just bad. They're only beating other things. The Carolina Panthers will be there. It'll be interesting when we talk about the Panthers this year. We got the 4, which is those mid teams, those teams that I feel like are going to be mid. Sadly, my Cowboys. Sad. And then 5 is the football hell where the Cincinnati Bengals were there last year. Nobody wants to be in football hell. No one wants that. That's worse than suffering. And then, this is always the fun part. So the next part we talk about is 6 to 10. So, like I said, Kris, our difference is we don't pick who do you think is going to win the division. We're going to pick, do you think they're going to make the playoffs? Do you think they're going to win a postseason? Do you think they're going to make the AFC, NFC championship? So 6 is always making the playoffs. 7 is going to win a playoff game. 8 is those AFC, NFC championship. 9 is making those Super Bowls. And 10, and it's so difficult and so hard, is guaranteed to win a Lombardi.
Okay.
In the last 25 years, I always said to Douglas, maybe that 07-08 Patriots, I might give them that 10.
See, I mean, but then ironically, they didn't even win it, so maybe a 10 shouldn't have
exist. My face. Hey, I would not put the 72 Dolphins. I will say that. If I'm looking at history, 72 Dolphins would not have gotten a 10, even though they were undefeated until they won the Super Bowl. Fun fact. Fun fact. Nobody thought they were going to win that Super Bowl.
Oh, there you go.
So anyway, gentlemen, we got the first team that was eliminated and the first team that made it right here, the Carolina Panthers. It's an interesting year for last year because last year there was a tale of two seasons, I would say. Bryce Young, I was thinking he was going to be benched. I was thinking he was not looking good. They're thinking, man, we need to get Andy Dalton back here. And then Andy Dalton got hurt. And then Bryce Young actually kind of looked a lot better. I was thinking maybe there might be a better shot right now. Maybe this team could actually do well. They come close to the Eagles. They came close to the Chiefs. Like, I felt like there's very much good. There is maybe potential. Maybe this might have not been a bust. Because I think if this was me week 6, I would have said this trade against Chicago, total bust. Worst. It was like maybe, okay, it's not the worst pick. I will still probably say that the Sean pick is probably the worst trade of the century, of this millennium. I will still argue with that. So I'm going to go with myself. How do I feel about the Carolina Panthers? They could be the sneaky team that couldn't go bad. I'm very interested how Bryce Young is going to be. Like I said, this is going to be his third year. I think he's definitely done a lot better. I think he's very much been improving as a quarterback. Do I think this team's going to make the postseason? Can they beat Baker? No. I don't think they're going to beat Baker twice. Though, I feel like this team could be sneaky. I honestly think this could be the second best team in the NFC South. I think, honestly, I'm feeling in my gut, heart of hearts, I think this might be a mid team for right now. I think they might improve. Last season, we all gave them 3s, but I'm feeling a good 4 right now. And now, Kris, it's up to you. What do you think? Can the power of Bryce Young take this team to better? This.
You just said second?
Yes.
Second in the South?
Yes.
First of all,
Stewart's a known Atlanta Falcons hater, just for the record.
Well, I still think that was a terrible. Oh, dude, don't get me started on what we're going to talk about last year. I was right about everything from last year. I said that Kirk Cousins trade was bad. I said, why did they pick Michael Penix Jr. at the 8th when they did this trade? And then everybody's like, "Whoa, that was a great pick. They got Michael Penix." So I was like, well, why did you pay Kirk Cousins $150 million?
Still, I don't know anybody that defended the move.
I did not defend the move.
No one defended it.
I'm just saying, there were people that are defending that move. I was like,
I didn't. Yeah, maybe you're right, but I did not see anybody that liked the move.
These fake Twitter accounts, the eggshell Twitter accounts, Kris.
Oh, some of the Twitter trolls.
The Twitter trolls in my mind. But anyway.
Sorry, Kris. I apologize.
Oh, you're good. I'm one of those Twitter trolls because I do think that Atlanta is a very overhyped team, inside and out, defense and offense. Every time I watch an Atlanta game, I'd be like, okay, they're gonna do all this fanfare, and then when it actually happens, just like the Cowboys, when it matters,
how dare you? Even though it's true,
when it matters, it just crumbles in their face. So Atlanta, I think, is gonna be. I know that I think they're the second best team, and it's a far second from number one. You already know that Baker Mayfield and that team is number one, and then a far 2 is Atlanta, and the rest of them. So the Carolina Panthers, in my eyes, because they are a new team, they're trying to get acclimated back into what they used to be with Cam Newton. They got Thielen out there. Don't they have Chuba Hubbard as well?
Oh yeah, they do have Chuba Hubbard, if I remember correctly. I believe.
Yeah, he won me a lot of money last year, so I do think that they will be a really decent team, better than last year because Bryce Young is a better quarterback. They do need a better offensive line. I will give them that. So I do think that they will be either a 3 or a 4. I'll say a 4. I'll agree with you. I'll say 4.
And I should say, Kris, what do you think their record's going to be?
The Panthers? Let's look at the Panthers schedule real quick because I'm a schedule person. They're not winning against the Jaguars. They might win against the Cardinals. They'll split Atlanta.
I think the Cardinals could win that one. I don't know. I mean, I know we're going to get to next week when we talk about the Cardinals quarterback, but I feel like I know it's a make or break, but I feel like I think they can beat that.
Looking at the schedule, I actually think Carolina might do some damage because their biggest threat isn't until Cowboys.
Yeah.
Week 6.
Yeah.
The Jets is going to be a back and forth. Bills are losing, and then the rest of the season is just Saints, Falcons. San Francisco and LA is going to be hard as hell.
Oh, yeah, but I feel like San Francisco's going down. I know
No,
we're not
San
talking
Francisco's still a good team.
Yeah, but they lost all their weapons, man.
They're all injured. They're good.
They're all injured,
They'll
but
be
like I
fine.
said, all that they traded all away for Trey's Lance.
I do think that the Carolina Panthers will go. They'll get 7 wins. So I'll say 7 and 10.
Oh, and also, hate to say, Kris, I'm agreeing with you on that one. 7 and 10 right now. And so now it is Douglas. It is your turn. Will you agree or disagree with the Panthers? Can the Panthers bring back to the rookie of Cam Newton, or is this the same old crappy Panthers that we always see?
I mean, I think I'm a little bit more bullish. Like, I'm not like saying they're a playoff team per se, but like I'm a big momentum person, and like I liked a lot what I saw the last like 6-7 weeks of last year. Like I was more leaning towards a 5 on this team just because they're in kind of a like an easier division, and like like Kris mentioned, like I do like the way their schedule lines up. Like I do think that they'll be more competitive this year than they have been in the past. Like I'm gonna go with an 8-9 though, so like not a crazy jumping record, but in that division they'll hang around a little bit later in the season than they should and kind of be a story. So
you're thinking an 8-9, but the only thing is I'm thinking about for these Panthers, like, is it going to be like an 8-9 that's going to be like a good 8-9, or is this going to be like this division is trash and it's like if Panthers were in like let's just say the East or the West, they would be like in like that 4.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see how good Baker is because I mean the Buccaneers certainly have the talent to pull away this year.
Yeah,
I mean they're going to be really good, so it's like we'll see. But I mean I'm feeling good about an 8-9. I do think the Buccaneers, like Kris mentioned, are a step above everyone else pretty significantly in that division right now, though.
yeah. I honestly going to say I think that might be the number 2. I know you might disagree, Kris, but I think this might be the number 2.
You just want Atlanta to lose.
Yes. They have never recovered since 28-3.
They haven't.
I don't think they made a postseason since 28-3. If I'm correct, right?
And they barely got to that Super Bowl. So I don't know.
Yes, they had Alex Smith, and man, just they could have just taken the knee and just done nothing. They could have done anything else.
Hey, that's Atlanta for you.
That is the full Atlanta. The legacy of failure for Atlanta right over here. Indeed. And now we got to talk about the second worst. We have a mystery right now, Christopher, and I'm trying to figure this out right now. We're looking right here. I'm searching far and wide. Who is going to be the starting quarterback for the Saints? You got Jack Henry.
Who?
So right now, Derek Carr went to the great retirement of above now. Even though I've always said it, Derek Carr was always overrated as a quarterback. I never thought he was ever good as a quarterback, even as a Raiders. I'm just saying. So he's now gone. So we got 2 kind of rookies, basically, that are playing. We have Spencer Rattler, who I think he played a few games. We don't even – and then the other one was Jake Hendler, who played a couple years and was like, so it's two backbenchers basically. Didn't trade for anybody. They don't got new starters. So, Kris, are the Saints going to get the 1 or are they going to get the 1?
I'm just looking at their running backs. They have Alvin Kamara. They have Cam Akers.
Mm-hmm.
Overrated. Both of them are overrated. But
those
Clyde Edwards. Like they got Brandon Cooks as a receiver. Juwan Johnson. Okay. Chris Olave. Like Donovan Peoples-Jones. This is not like a bad team. They needed Daniel Jones. I'm saying it right now. They needed Daniel Jones.
You want the derp man in question to go to the Saints that are going to march in, and he would march into another interception.
Hey, it might be a better fit for him. Like Sam Darnold. Like Sam Darnold went from the Jets, to a team with a great offensive line and a great program with the Vikings, and they went 14-3 last year. Like this could have been Daniel Jones going to the Saints. Could have been the Saints' rebirth, as you would say, from Drew Brees after the Drew Brees era, which was a really long era, by the way.
Oh God, that was too long.
But now we're stuck with what's his name again? Jake Haener.
Yes. Didn't even know he existed. Didn't even know this man existed.
Spencer Rattler. Just put a 1 up. Just put a 1 up.
Yes. Yes, we got finally
just-
the first one that is not me. Congratulations, Kris. You're now the
just
first
put a word
person.
there.
These two, I can't give somebody a 1 this early in the season. It's like just
Oh.
like I feel like the ones, if you're gonna sit there and reserve the 10s for a guaranteed Super Bowl, you count ones as like the number 1 overall pick.
Okay,
And so
okay,
it's
okay,
like
okay. Thank
No,
you.
I mean-
take my one off. Take my one off.
no,
for a second.
the one's great. Like I'm not like Stu's right. Like it definitely can be used. I just feel like Stu likes to throw ones around like they're like
Hey,
4s or
I
5s.
only
Like,
throw
you get a
one.
1.
Hold on. Take my one off real quick. I'm gonna go off their schedule. Just the schedule real quick. The Cardinals,
Lost.
ESPN 10. No one cares about it.
Yeah.
San Francisco 49ers. They're getting their ass
Hmm.
kicked. Seahawks. That's Sam Darnold. Guess who's getting their ass kicked? Not Sam
Yes.
Darnold. The Bills.
Lost.
That's a
Oh
loss.
yeah.
That's on New Orleans and Buffalo local stations only. That's not seen anywhere else. The Giants. Okay.
Okay, maybe we'll give them a win for the Giants.
No, the Giants are really good this year. Their defense is spot on. So, and the Patriots, they're gonna be good this year. Not Tom Brady good, but they'll be better than, what we
you might
seen.
hate me last week because I gave them a 2. The Patriots.
Lord. All right, you just giving out 2s, huh? All right,
Yeah.
the Bears, the Ben Johnson Bears. Yeah, they're losing against that. The Bucs. We just talked about the Bucs. They're not losing against them. The Rams. We're already at 0-11 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's valid.
The Panthers. Okay, maybe.
I'll go split. We'll split it. That's gonna be a split.
Put it maybe America's Game of the Week. They might put it there.
Yes.
Okay. Thanksgiving week, the Falcons. Okay, that's a gimme. At Miami. They're not even showing up to the stadium. They're just gonna be at the club.
Mhm.
They're
Bucs.
thinking about their flights to Cancun at that point.
Yeah, they already got it settled. The Jets, the Panthers, the Titans, and the Falcons. Yeah. Put my one back up.
Yes!
Back up there.
Yes. Thank you.
I can't even before it even begins. I just know that the New Orleans Saints are dead. They're dead until they can find a quarterback. Daniel Jones would have been a perfect fit. At least they would have been relevant. They're not even relevant anymore.
All
So
right.
that's my one.
And then are they gonna win 2 games?
2
game?
is. They got to put that on FanDuel. Are the Saints going to win a game? Yes or no?
Mhm.
Hey, like I said, just tank for Arch. Tank for Arch.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Yes.
You know.
Come on
I
down
mean,
to 10.
And also, when I was talking to Tree in the podcast, it's like, whoa, that would be great because you know why? His grandfather played for the Saints.
You can't make this stuff up.
Yeah.
This is
So
like
let's do
Hollywood.
it.
It's like Hollywood shit right here. Like,
Is that he's gonna
make this
bring glory? It's gonna be like, I will bring glory to the Saints now.
you said 2 wins, so that's
Maybe Arch will go back to school for his senior year if the Saints are number 1. He wants to go somewhere where he can win.
Oh, is it?
He might be able to win with that supporting cast though. That might be a good spot for him with Olave and co.
Oh, he's gonna do like a Peyton Manning. He's like he got drafted to the Chargers and he was like, no. Was it Eli or Peyton? I know one of them just said no.
No, that was Eli.
Yeah, it was Eli. I think he was gonna go to the Chargers, right?
No, Archie's gonna
Yeah.
be like, yeah, I'm going to the draft. Then it's like, yeah, you're about to go to the Saints. He's gonna pull the Will Smith.
Can I get one of
meme.
those J.J. McCarthy situations? Can I get a
Right.
Bo Nick situation here?
Literally.
Okay, Douglas.
Oh
Please
man,
give
you
me
guys! If I could give them a true score, it'd be like a 1.5 because I'm on the fence right now.
Give them
I
one,
don't like.
Douglas.
I hate giving out ones right now.
Give
I think
them they deserve the one.
I mean, they do. That's the problem. Is like they're a team that is worthy. So I mean, I will give them the one, but I want you to know
Really?
that I disagree with the thought of giving them a one. But I will do it.
Douglas,
Like, Hearing that schedule, I mean, I did like Spencer Rattler last year. Actually, he had some nice moments, but not enough to really outduel any of these other guys. So I'll throw him down for a 1.
Yes!
I'll probably say about I'd give him like a 2-15 is about my record.
Oh,
I'll give him
That's funny.
credit for 2 wins.
2 wins is wild.
Take for Arch, please.
Yeah, I mean, it's
They're
like
gonna-
maybe
they're
they beat the Panthers, maybe they beat the Cardinals. Who knows?
That's too much.
Oh
They'll be
my
the
God.
first. They'll be the first 0-17 team.
That's possible too.
Bring the glory. It's like, hey, we need the Brown. We had the Brownies go 0-16. Now it's time.
Hey, the Lions were 0-16, so I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm a Lions fan.
Yeah, the OG 0-16.
Oh
We
my
don't
God.
want the Browns taking our
OG.
credit.
Mhm.
We did it first.
We did it first.
We did it first.
We did it first.
We lost first.
We lost. We were horrible, man.
Man,
Hey.
people still came to the games too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my! I still laugh at that one. There was one person. It was like a Thanksgiving sign, and this was like the 2008 when it was like the financial crisis. And someone said, "Please bail out Detroit Lions."
Hey, we needed it.
We need them. Please give them.
They're giving out $1 billion to banks. They can give us. They can throw the Lions $1 billion.
Hey,
Or just throw us a few extra first-round draft picks. That's all we really need.
hey! I always say Tree said it best when the Lions were bad. If the Ford family treated the Lions like they treated the Ford company, they'd be asking for bailouts already.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey.
Anyway, back to the mediocrity of the dumpster fire, tire fire, disaster, the accoutrements of the one. Yeah, the Saints are going to get a one. Let's be honest.
Let's
Be
just-
honest.
just
You're going to have Spencer Rattler going to be like great. Like this is going to be the first team that's going to get eliminated. Mark my words.
Yeah.
Like
This
will
one does. I
be-
forgot the other team you gave a 1 to, but I agree with this one a lot. Oh, you gave one to the Jets, and that one's a bad one, Stu.
That's a bad one.
I feel
This
like it's
one-
the
this is a
Jets.
good
The
one.
Jets always find a butt fumble. That's why.
Yeah, but even when they're bad, they're like respectable bad. They're like 4-13, 5-12 bad.
Yeah. Like they're respectable losses. You're like, yeah, they could have did that on that game. You know,
Okay.
they could have been 12-5, but
Hey.
they just fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you look at the Saints schedule and like a lot of factors. Like, yeah, this feels like a 1. The Jets don't feel that way.
Oh, and also, how about I want to change it up. I'm not feeling 2 and 6. I'm not feeling 1-15. 2. I'm going 1-16.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's see. They're going to win one game. It's probably going to be like a week 14 game randomly where it's like, all right, they won a game. Congratulations.
This will be the game that they beat the Bills somehow. Will be their only win, and
If
it'll
they
be
beat the Bills,
it'll make
God
no
damn.
sense at all. They'll
Man.
be the reason that Josh Allen gets the number 2 seed instead.
Josh.
My God.
That will be that 1 week I lose all my money because the Buffalo Bills lost to the Saints.
That's the week that you don't want to be in one of those like elimination leagues, like where you have to pick one winner each week.
Yeah.
All the money's going on the Bills, and it's gone.
And it's gone, man. We
You
put
see
some stock
Stewart.
options on the Bills. They're gonna get that 9, baby. Oh,
Stock
not
options
bad.
on the Bills is some wild stuff.
We lost that indeed. And now, as the number 1 hater of the Atlanta Falcons, who have been an absolute tire fire, disaster, failure since 28-3. And don't get me started on the greatest bag grabber right now of Kirk Cousins getting a $150 million contract,
Well,
even though he's
to be
gone.
fair, I don't think that was his decision. He thought he was going to be the starter. Like he wouldn't have gone there if he would have known they were taking Michael Penix. So I don't know that he's truly a bag grabber. He wants to get traded to a team that he can play for.
I mean, I will say it. Wouldn't you agree, Kris? Legendary bag grabber, Kirk Cousins.
I would say he's a good quarterback when he has protection. When you go to Atlanta, when each person on that offensive line ain't thinking about the game, they're thinking about Monday nights at Magic City, it's not gonna be a good day. But you getting paid though. You're getting paid. So Kirk Cousins is indeed, I would say he's a mid quarterback. He's getting paid.
I agree.
to be a big
I never thought he was. I
quarterback.
mean, I thought he was okay. I mean, with the Vikings.
Well, I
but-
mean, the current QB market makes us you have to pay replacement level QBs above market value. It's like your
Yeah.
Derek Carrs, your like all these guys, and it's like, you don't really want to, but it's like, what are you going to be, the Saints with like dudes that can't win you a game, or at least a dude that's won a game? I guess I don't know.
Mm.
Spencer Rattler. Like, come on.
Though,
No.
you know what I'm going to blame it on? We're blaming it on Jimmy Haslam. Jimmy Haslam, the Browns. They started this monstrosity of like paying quarterbacks extraordinary amount of money to shine.
Yeah.
I'm blaming it on Jimmy Haslam. The genius of Jimmy Haslam's ownerships, who has done nothing wrong in the Browns.
Nothing.
Mhm.
Nothing wrong. Never made any mistakes. Never made any bad trades. It's working out for him, right? Right?
It is.
Something like that.
It is. Not for the fans. Not for the
Before-
fans at all. But for him, yes.
Anyway, back to the Falcons, Douglas. So we got Michael Penix, who did okay. Granted, it's Michael Penix, so I'm not going to be like, I'm sorry, Michael Penix Jr. Sorry, it's just like, he's
Not
been
his
okay.
father, but his son.
His son. Sorry, I got to make sure. Got to make sure on that one. So, can the Falcons? Also, I will say a hot tangent right here, Kris. Douglas, you gave the Falcons the end of the season a 5, and I still disagree with that to this day.
I mean, you can disagree, but based on
They've
your
been
own
before.
criteria, it's a 5.
No, my
You
criteria.
changed it to fit how you wanted it to be towards the end of the year by calling everybody that's in a bad division a 5.
Yes.
So you adjusted the criteria post the ranking system, and then you're
I'm
making it
saying
my
I
problem
just
still.
don't want to give a 6 to a team that goes like 7-10 and they make a postseason. I'm just saying, and they get their ass kicked.
Hey, if they
Stu,
number one,
I don't want to give a 1 to a Jets team that has a good outlook this year.
No. Justin Fields, really?
Oh, dude, it's going to be electric, Stu.
it's gonna be a good season. You got Aaron Glenn as the coach now, who was a defensive coach of the Lions. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they have who is it? Quinnen Williams out there. They have Sauce Gardner still. They got
Yep.
Brees Hall. They got Garrett Wilson. They got, there's pieces there,
Good.
Stu.
They're about
They
to
find a way.
They're about to get
Pe-
Micah Parsons too from Dallas.
I
I'm just
mean,
saying.
people probably said about
Oh,
Aaron
that'd be cool.
Rodgers, but look what happened. Yeah, it went great, right?
Hey,
Well,
Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones are not speaking right now, so yeah.
Yeah, that
Dallas
one's
is
going to blow up. Send them to
Yeah.
Detroit instead. We want them. We want them.
Don't-
Just give us the championship then. If we
Yeah.
get
Exactly.
to
Hey,
Micah
Let us
Parsons.
get ours. I don't care if we
Michael Parsons
overpay
will
if
get
we win a
paid.
Super Bowl.
It will probably be paid too much than what we should have done last year.
It don't matter. He's not in Dallas anymore. That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
It's not a good thing for me, Chris. As a
All right.
Cowboys fan, it's sad.
I know. That's why I said. But anyway.
It's sad. Oh my goodness, you all want sadness and destruction for my boys?
Yes. No, not for the team. For the fans.
How dare you all?
We
How
know the
dare
team's gonna suck. Even if you
How
have
dare
a lot of Pro Bowlers, you're still not gonna win a championship.
It's so mean.
It's
Even
all
my
right,
guest,
Steven. It's
even the
okay.
guest star, Doug
Yes,
trolls
dude,
me, and now my
sorry.
guest
It's
star
all-
trolls on me.
It's all right. This is my only time.
I'll say you
coming
fit
on.
right in, Chris. This is about half of the show. It's just making fun of the Cowboys and Stu, really.
I said it's all right. It's my only time gonna be on the show. I'm gonna turn it out today. I'm gonna let it go.
Anyway, back to the Falcons. And can the Falcons, are they going to be that second? Let's be honest, they're not winning that division. So, Douglas, you get to go first.
You never know.
Yeah, I mean, a 5 still feels about right. Like, I was doing the math on the teams I think will make the playoffs, and the Falcons are like right outside of it. I mean, honestly, though, they're a team that I wouldn't be shocked to see them in there. I mean, everybody knows Bijan's going like top 2 or 3 in fantasy football for a reason. They still have Drake London, right?
Yep.
They still have Kyle Pitts.
Yes.
They still have some pieces there, and if they can kind of gel and play a little bit better, like they were close. I mean, they beat the Buccaneers both times they played them last year. Came down to the last game of the season, and that was with Kirk Cousins. Like I think he was injured or something, and had a really rough 4-game losing streak. Otherwise, they probably would have won the division last year. So it's not like they're as far away as we think they are, but I think they're going to be like at 9-8.
Ooh.
I think they'll be right around 500. I like the pieces there. I just don't know if, tough division. We'll see what happens.
You see, that's a rightful 5, Douglas. I will say 9 and 8.
It feels right, Stu. It feels like a good 5.
Yes. I mean, it is.
Atlanta feels like the most 5 of 5s I can think of. When I think of a 5, I think of this team.
Yeah, I mean, the Falcons have been, man, since 28-3. I feel like this team has been kind of like mid, bad, kind of just lost its identity. I feel like, it's kind of like what Urinating Tree, friend of the pod, Urinating Tree said it best. Like, I feel like they've been so traumatized since 28-3 that they've never recovered ever since. And it's been 9 years. They have not recovered from that loss.
They haven't.
They have not. I mean, I'm looking at their schedule right now. So if I'm looking at that first regular season, they got to play against the Buccaneers. I think they're going. They did beat the Buccaneers twice, which is still crazy because they still choked it. They did not. Yeah, people always forget about that. They got to play against the Vikings. I don't know how J.J. is going to be. Panthers, it could be a split. Commanders, a loss. Bills, a loss. I think they could split the 49ers. I think they could beat the 49ers. I just have a feeling. I don't know. It's like 70. Dolphins, they're still sussy, but
Stu, sorry to random. The Tigers just beat the Astros in a really lame way. They won on a walk-off walk.
woohoo!
It was pretty brutal to watch, but it was pretty cool actually. So go Tigers. Woo!
Go Tigers, man.
Hey, at least they're number 1 in the division.
Hey,
yeah, we're back up to like a 10-game lead over the Guardians because that was getting pretty close there for a minute, but they turned it back on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
got my own thoughts about the Tigers, but I'll leave that to my podcast.
Hey, hopefully, I will always say that. Hopefully, this is the Tigers that are going to be good and not the Tigers that are going to be bad. They're going to Tigers.
Well, I mean, they're definitely good. I mean, they're a strong playoff team, possible number 1 seed. It's just, will they make a playoff run? That's to be determined. Might not have the bullpen for it just yet.
But
we'll see.
Yeah,
But that's not a pointless topic, Stu. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of the rest of. I mean, they kind of have an easy cupcake schedule, to be honest with you. Like their only tough opponent is Bills, Commanders, and then maybe the Rams. And maybe the Bucs. Every other game is 50-50 right now. I'm feeling. I mean, it's gonna be interesting how Michael Penix is gonna be for the for this season. Can he go up? Can he be better? Can maybe that I might eat my words and say that was a good draft pick. I'm still wrong. I still disagree with that.
I mean, something that I do think, though, Stu, is I do think that there is more and more value to these dudes staying in college for a long time. It's like Penix, he was in college for, I think, 4 or 5 years, played at Indiana, played at,
and bubble, right?
Well, exactly. You have like the Bo Nixes, the Michael Penixes, where like, I think there's something to getting this extra playing time at like a high level in college too. That maybe these guys are coming in a little bit more ready, and maybe he'll be ready to take them that next step.
Oh my goodness, it's like my one podcast I listened to is Strong Opinion Sports, and he talked about with college football, and I always have to say it. I kind of agree with him. Do you think we should have college players stay for 5 years instead of 4?
I mean, I think it should be an option for sure. I don't know. That should be the norm.
I think like a redshirt option,
like just 5 years of active play.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad about it.
I wouldn't be.
But I mean, I don't know. That's tough though. I mean, if you getting a 4-year degree, like it's just kind of like the school's already paying so much of these athletes. I feel like just an extra year of like, I mean, I guess maybe if you were like a graduate student and you wanted that extra year, it might be cool though.
Yeah.
Maybe you were like still in school or doing your grad program or needed another semester of credits or something.
Yeah, I mean, you do have red shirts, so you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, back to what I was saying.
I think that's asking too much of college athletes, though. Because if you're a college athlete, you're getting quote unquote NIL money, and then you see the NFL dangles like millions of dollars in your face. I take the money too.
But still, I mean, there's been a lot of Quinn Ewers, for instance, like he could have stayed an extra year.
He should have.
Yeah, and now he's getting paid less now.
Well, yeah. What team is he on now?
He's the Dolphins, like 3rd string, if I remember correctly.
Hey, I'll be a 3rd string on Miami.
Hey, that's
and
fun.
get 6 figures. We're good.
Yeah. I always say it. Even Douglas, he talked about it. So he had a player that went to Pinckney High School. And I think someone that was like a year or two, he still plays for the Dolphins right now, 31. He still plays for the Dolphins.
Yeah, he's now the defensive captain. He's living it up out there.
Hey, he's out here.
Hey, he's better than whatever my
yeah.
school. He did not have anybody. I think it was just college and that was it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, one play. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Right, I know. Back to the tangents. I'm gonna go with the 5 right over here. I feel like the Falcons could go that 9-8. I'm feeling that 9-8 right now for the Falcons. I think they can definitely be good. Damn, I feel like did I just contradict myself?
A little bit.
I said they're this team. Yeah, check the tape, and it's like, oh, I think the Falcons are gonna be 3. And then it's like, oh, if I'm looking at my score, the Falcons are number 2. I was like,
You're funny. I just looked at your schedule. This you gave him too much.
oh, that's up to you, Kris.
You got the I'm just saying, this is got the Bills,
I think
Dolphins.
I think it can be
Pretty much
Dolphins.
the same schedule as the other teams, and because you always face the
Yeah,
same
but I think
people,
they could beat the Dolphins.
It's
gonna depend if Tua's hurt or not. That's the only problem. Like,
is Tua hurt going into the season, or are we just basing it on history?
just based on history a little bit.
He's a walking concussion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're one. Yeah,
No, that's a good way to put it.
yeah. And you can tell me Quinn Ewers is gonna be like gonna be a superstar?
He could be.
No.
I mean, does his brother still play for Maryland?
Who, Tua?
Yeah, to his brother.
Yeah, I think so. I think he might still be their guy.
Okay, so they still have a hope. The Tagovailoa family still has hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Falcons, they are the second best team in the division. Like I said before, a long, far away second than first. So I do think if they are right now, I'm agreeing with Doug. Right now, a 5. I'll give them a 5 because we don't know what's going to happen. Because the NFC South is like, hey, roll the dice. What's going to happen this year? I remember one year, I think this was a year with Cam Newton, where the Carolina Panthers or the Atlanta Falcons had either 5-11 or something crazy like that, and they went to the postseason. That's how crap.
Oh yeah, that was the same year with like Carr. That was I remember there was one year like Derek Carr was like real. It was something like that. It was like an 8-9, like an 8-18.
It was like 4-8, and like with a 90% chance to go to the playoffs. I said, they suck.
Yeah. That was I think the first year when they went to the 17 playoffs, I think the Washington football team.
Say it right. They were the Redskins.
Yeah.
Say it right. We're men over here.
We're men. I'm still sad that they called themselves the Command. I wish it would have been like, my daddy called them a football team. My granddaddy called it a football team. Why they're not a football team?
The Washington football team.
I've been loving that football team.
That era was the Lions lost to the football team. You lost to a team with no name. This is some wild stuff. The Patricia Lions was an era.
Okay. Oh my! 8
and we'll get into that when we talk about my team later in the show.
We'll get into
I got some things to say.
And so you're thinking 9-8 also?
9 is no. I'm thinking if they even get out they'll make it to Christmas with 5 wins. So I'm thinking maybe 6-11.
Ooh. So that is very interesting. You are thinking.
I'm just looking at these opponents. Because later in the season, the people that they're facing later in the season are the ones who are going to be like, hey, we got to win. Like LA.
Yeah, they got to win.
Tampa Bay, Seattle, Jets, all of them have to win.
Though I think the Jets probably won't be out at that point. Let's be honest.
First of all, the Jets in the AFC North, East. They're in the East. AFC East. It's gonna be Buffalo, of course. They're gonna win it.
Yeah. Buffalo's always gonna win.
But-
Josh Allen will carry this team behind his back with 5 painkillers that will take down a horse tranquilizer. Let's be honest.
But the Jets will be fighting for a 5, 6, or 7 seed. I will say that.
Yes. And also, probably mark my words, the Falcons are still going to probably be in the postseason. Like, not in that postseason, but like in that week 17, week 18, I'm going to be like,
They'll weasel
this
their
team
way
ain't a
in.
5.
They'll weasel their way in like the Steelers did in the last 20 years.
Steelers going to steal. Oh, my God. It's so
Like
funny.
they don't even have to play a game. Like Jacksonville versus, what was that one year? Like LA versus Oakland. It was Vegas at the time. Vegas versus the Chargers. All they had to do was tie to keep Pittsburgh out. And then I was like, God damn it! All y'all had to do was lose.
And then we got decrepit Big Ben.
So Mike Tomlin can finally not be in the postseason.
Oh my! You know what's always funny? This is a random tangent, but my sister's husband used to went to Miami, Ohio, and he was dorm mates with Big Ben. And I asked him, man, how was Big Ben, in college from Miami, Ohio? And he was like, man, that guy was the biggest douchebag I ever met. I hated that man.
Hey, I can believe it. He has a
I was like, I agree.
He just looks like a douchebag. But he got him wins, so I'm just saying.
He got him wins.
He got Super Bowl, so I'm just
he got 2 Super Bowls, so but Grant, I still don't like the man. I still, and I don't think he tried, and it's just like towards the end, and let's be honest, he got fat towards the end. Just saying.
He got the money.
He did get the money, though. I mean, he's better than all our schmucks, myself. I'm just saying. As the schmuckety schmucks of me. He did better than I did in the sports. Indeed. And now we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You know the one sad thing, I always say it. So my one friend Kris is a sad Browns fan. My other friend Kris. And I always tell him, I want to show him one photo of this man named Baker Mayfield and be like, do you miss this man? Do you miss Baker every day? and he's always like, yes, I miss Baker every day. Remember when you all thought that Sean was going to be the solution and Baker was washed? Great plan, right?
That's. I mean, in Cleveland, he wasn't gonna be good. He wasn't gonna be good.
But still.
In LA, he was the backup to Matthew Stafford. And in Carolina, it's Carolina.
Yeah, Carolina, he was bad. I think for the Rams, he actually did show some potential. And then that's why I think he got the Buccaneers, and then
because on the Rams, you have a good offensive line. You gotta protect Matthew Stafford. So that line's gonna be good. So when he went to Tampa Bay, it was like, oh, they're actually blocking for me. I have time to throw it to Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Oh God, what?
So it's like, yeah. Baker Mayfield, that's a better fit. Baker Mayfield's that is his team.
That is his team.
I agree.
I mean, it's very interesting because, like I said, the whole year it's been crazy. Like the post Brady years, they made a postseason. The post Baker years, they've been making a postseason. They did not win a playoff game this year. Did we, Frank? No, I think they lost. They lost to a field goal at the end by the Commanders, if I remember correctly. I think it was like 30-27. Something like that.
Yeah, the Commanders did get them.
Yeah, it was something like it was super close. It was like super duper duper close. But can the power of Baker, and also here's what I want to have one thing. I want him to play in Cleveland, and I want him to beat the Brownies. And I think it'd be hilarious if he brought the Tampa Bay flag and just pointed it right into Brown Stadium at the middle.
We already had a fight about this last season in college football. We're not doing it again.
Hey, it's illegal now.
Which is crazy. Ohio State's a bunch of just.
Yeah, they do be like that.
I mean, I will say they should have. If you got angry and you're starting fights, you should just You should have done that when you're playing on the game. Where's that energy at the game?
You should have
That's
beat
exactly
Michigan
it,
by
Steve.
3 touchdowns the way we predicted y'all to do it, but you didn't.
Hey, we at least
Yeah.
at least
And you want to know why they lost to Michigan? You want to know why they really lost to Michigan, Stuart?
what?
You know what happened. We got in trouble for it. We stole their signs. We're good.
See, this last year we definitely didn't steal no signs. That was just a good old fashioned terrible coaching.
We stole this.
Like, hey, let me do exactly what Michigan wants me to do to prove that I'm more of a man than them. Oh wait, it didn't work. I should use these amazing athletes I have out here and
Wait a minute.
be
we got
myself.
things called receivers, and we're supposed to pass the ball to them.
Hey.
Well, it was just like trying to beat us at our own game was such a mistake.
It is.
It's
It
like
was.
you could have ran away with that game with just a decent adjustment.
Like actually
That's
playing with your $20 million roster.
Exactly.
I'm just saying. But anyway, let's go back to the real the professionals.
Yes,
The
real
Tampa Bay
professionals here.
Buccaneers.
Yes, the Buccaneers and the power of Baker. Can the power of the Baker Mayfield win another playoff? I mean, I feel like this is always interesting, Chris. And I always say, I always feel like the NFC, I feel like there's a lot more parity than I would say the AFC. With the AFC, I always say is a tried and three of basically of Mahomes, Lamar, Allen. You have that tried and three, basically. And then there's everybody else. And
there's more, but yeah.
Yes. Versus, I just feel like there's a lot more parity. I mean, and that's why I always say it. Like, there's never been a back-to-back since the Seahawks that made it to Super Bowls. Then there hasn't been a back-to-back Super Bowls since the Cowboys in 93, 94. No, 94, 95. Yeah, that was the year. No, actually, I'm wrong. It is 93, 94 that they did the back-to-back Super Bowls. Because 95 was the 49ers, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it was 49ers.
It was 49ers, Steve Young. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, Jerry Rice. Yeah. If I remember, yeah, they won that one Super Bowl that 90s.
And then in 96, it was the Cowboys again. And that was the last time they ever reached a Super Bowl, let alone a championship or a divisional round for a long time.
Thank you.
More so a championship and a Super Bowl, but yeah.
Yes, the longest team that made it to the AFC Championship is the Dallas Cowboys. For goodness sake.
I should rank that. I should do like the top 10 list on my show, the Crisscross Court. I should do a top 10 list of divisional rounds that the Dallas Cowboys just squandered.
Oh my. That's why I always say it. You know, if I was getting annoying, Chris, be like, just Clockwood Orange, torture me, put me in the chair, you lock me in, and just show me all the last 20 years of Cowboys postseason losses.
No, I'll just have the knee down game against San Francisco on loop. Just the last 10 seconds.
Yeah, you put that right there on loop. You can put like the Cook catch.
The Dez Bryant catch.
The Romo against the Seahawks. The Dez catch. Dez did caught it. I'm still saying that.
They shouldn't have made it to that game in the first place. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But anyway.
Hey, the MVP of that game was the refs. I'm just saying.
Sure was.
Anyway, do the Buccaneers can they make a postseason win it?
Yes.
I think they can win a playoff game. But I don't know if they can get to the 8. That's the only thing. I feel like their ceiling right now for Baker, and granted, Baker got paid, rightfully so.
Yes.
I will always agree, even though there's been a lot of quarterbacks, a lot of mediocre quarterbacks that got paid way too much. Thanks, Jimmy Haslam. But I'm feeling definitely. I feel like this might be a 10-7 team. If I'm feeling it for the Buccaneers right now, I'm feeling that this might be a 10-7. I think they can win that playoff, but that's probably their best ceiling as of right now. So, Christopher,
10-7.
Wait, 10-7's their ceiling?
I think 10-7 is they're going to win. Yeah, I think that's their ceiling, and I think they might just win a playoff, and then
their ceiling.
Yes.
The most games they'll win is 10?
Yes.
There's no way.
You got to be hating on my 10-7?
It's not about that.
10-7. I don't know.
No. Like I could see that being like a good projection, but ceiling, like this could easily be a 14-3 team. They get to play the Saints twice. They get to play the Panthers twice.
That's
It's
6
like,
wins right there.
yeah, like
Okay, so outside of those games, you got the Texans. That's 50-50. The Jets, we don't know what the Jets going to look like, but right now it's
that's gonna be a
50-50.
win. That's gonna be a win.
No, it's going to be 50-50. I'm telling you right now, on this podcast today, it's a 50-50.
The JETX is gonna SUCK suck every year.
Okay.
Jets find a way. The Jets.
The Eagles. That's also a 50-50 game.
I think they could beat the Eagles.
I think they can beat the Eagles. I
I
think the
think they
Eagles
can
are going to
beat-
be the second best team in that conference, in their division.
The Cowboys, right?
No, fuck you.
Stu, you silly goose.
How dare you all?
Seahawks, that should be a win. 49ers 50-50. Lions 50-50. And then you have the AFC East, which is all 50-50 games, except the Bills. They're going to lose to the Bills. Then you got the Rams again. They're two equal teams. So I do think that they're going to be, I would say 12-5.
Oh, okay.
12-5, and I'm putting them at a 7, winning a playoff game.
12-5 and a 7.
Now, if they get picked with the Lions in the first round, we're gonna put it back to a 6.
But I don't know. I mean, even last year's that would be interesting. If I will always say it, if we had 100% Buccaneers and 100% Lions, who do they make it to that Super Bowl? Either one of those?
I mean, I would like to think of Lions with a healthy Aiden Hutchinson do.
With a healthy defense, the Lions can go places.
But Tampa looked really good in that week too.
I mean,
Tampa looked good because we tried
The
to
Lions-
do the same stuff over and over again that didn't work. All we had to do was
I was
run the
gonna
ball
say
down
that
the
was
throat.
more the Lions played, but I mean the Lions didn't play bad, but like it was more. We should have won that game still. I thought.
Okay,
But-
I'm going to say this because I agree with Doug, because I'm going to say this to the day I die. That was supposed to be the first 17-0 season. If the Lions could have just got their shit together. Even with a bad defense, especially against Buffalo, Buffalo was trash that game. If we didn't go for that stupid onside kick with 12 minutes left in the fourth quarter,
Yeah.
that throw to Jameson Winston at the end of the game would have won the game. Because we stopped them every time they came down the field in the fourth quarter. So I'm just saying, that could have been a 0-17 season. But you know the Lions, they want to make things interesting.
Yeah, that's not what we do.
Yes. It's like that's how I feel about a Cowboys fan. It's like, man, I'm gonna lose like 5 years of my life just watching this team.
Hey man, just get a new team, Stu. Just get
I
a new team.
can't. I gotta support. I will always.
Yes.
Hey, I always agree. It's like the one YouTuber Stuart Gruder always said, we could go 2-15. We could get the number 1 overall pick. We're like, okay, it's a bad year, but hear me out, Kris. The one time we got the number 1 overall pick, we got Troy Aikman. That was game. And you know what? Troy Aikman got us Lombardis. So this is our year.
And no, that's what they're doing this year. They're gonna tank this year.
No.
It's to get Arch back.
Yeah.
We're
You guys
not
might
taking
be
for
worse than-
Arch. We're not taking for.
You might be worse than the Giants do. Who's running the football down there?
Yeah,
Is that just gonna be Dak throwing 60 times a game?
Hey, Dak is going to find it. Dak will always. Raymond Dakota Prescott will bring us glory and greatness.
Stu, he will not achieve more than Tony Romo did.
I'm trying to find the number to Belleville real quick. Hold on. I think it's gone. I think your mind is gone, Stu. 'Cause you're still a Cowboys fan after all
Hey,
these
I
years.
will always. Hey, you were all painful Lions fans. You had to live through the Patricia era.
Not the Patricia era. Forget the Patricia era. We're talking about 0-16.
Oh, and
We're
16.
talking about getting a black coach, having 4 great seasons, and then letting him go because 97 wasn't good enough, and then having the Patricia era.
Yes, Jim Caldwell, who was an okay coach. I always say he was a replacement of okay. But then they were like, Patricia.
And then we had Dan Campbell the first year. When he cried in the postseason interviews, okay? He cried. He had a grown man cry. The Lions made a grown man cry.
That's what we do.
That's always
And
and I guess we'll start with you, Douglas. What do you think the Buccaneers are going to be?
I mean, I agree with y'all. I would say, I'm not gonna lie, an 8 is fairly tempting for this team, just because I do think that they'll be better. I'm gonna go with the 7. I do think that they're a 7, but I mean, I think they'll pretty easily win their division, and I mean, we'll be talking Baker for MVP for sure this year. I mean, he's gonna put up some numbers, I think.
Ooh, so and what do you think their record's going to be?
I mean, I was liking the 12-5. I mean, the ceiling at 10-7 is ludicrous too. I don't think you know what a ceiling is.
I'm just saying. I feel like that could be the ceiling. I mean, I don't know if I'll put a bet on it. I mean, I still will say, Kris.
I mean, because you're going to tell me in no world that you could see the Buccaneers winning an 11th game.
I'm just saying, Kris. This is the gentleman right over here, Douglas, that said the Chiefs are going to get a 5.
Yeah, I gave him a 5 going into the season. That's true.
I was like, no.
Yes.
No.
Thank you, Stu. Somebody else sees it.
No, I can't. I can't.
Do you understand? By the way, I host a show called Kris versus Everybody, where I went off on the Chiefs. Oh, not the Chiefs, the refs for every Chiefs game last season. You know how many games the Chiefs would have lost if the refs didn't screw the other team?
That's what I said. Like you're not going to go 15-2 playing like that ever again. Like you'll never see a team go 15-2 that plays that fundamentally bad.
Like you saw it in the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl was the biggest exposure. Like this is what we're talking about. This is the team that we've been loving for the last 3 years. The refs have gotten them tier, and now we watch them fail on Fox. This is great.
You know what? I'm just gonna say what the Swifties always say. I don't know about you, but I see a Super Bowl soon.
Who?
The Swifties.
Yeah.
No, her next album is gonna be called Super Bowl Album of the Year.
Which that's funny.
But
she has literally broken the record for most Grammy albums of the year. She broke Stevie Wonder's and Paul Simon's record. It's crazy. It's crazy.
God damn.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, and I always say it like random tangent. I will say, I know we don't. This is not the casual music podcast, but I always say it is still impressive that she's still popular after 3 decades.
Yeah, going on 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
I remember having a crush in high school, Stu.
Yes. And now I'm going to talk about the battle of the Bears.
The Bears.
You're right.
The
Bears, who have been with the power of Caleb, went really mid. I mean, don't get me started about that Thanksgiving game where I thought Douglas was going to get mad about that Thanksgiving because he got mad because he thought the refs were cheating on the Lions, and then the Bears were like, I'm just going to take my time, drink some coffee, sit there. Oh wait, there's 5 more seconds. Got to do Hail Mary.
Let me tell you, that Thanksgiving last year was probably like fuck the food. This game is making my stress levels go so high. That's like Empire State Building high. I said, I don't care about the meal anymore. The Lions need to win this game, and they're not going to win this game because they have the ball coming down the field. And then Chicago just didn't.
Chicago, man.
I was like, oh, we can eat now. We can have food now. Like, this is amazing. They gave themselves a loss. Like, they could have won the game.
Oh my God. And
I mean, if they win that Hail Mary game, I mean, they're right there.
Man, that Hail Mary game, their whole season just.
Also,
yeah, that was rough.
Just like 4 years ago, I think the Lions played against the Bears, and Patricia got fired. And guess what happened 4 years later? The Bears lost to the Lions. And on Thanksgiving, the coach got fired. Matt Eberflus got fired.
That was actually the first Black Friday I actually went on and bought some stuff when Matt Patricia got fired. I said, you know what? It's a great day in Detroit. We could go outside and shop. I don't care if I get hit for a TV I don't care. It's a great day. Matt Patricia's no longer the coach of the Lions.
I
But
mean,
anyway, Chicago.
Chicago right here. So
Chicago
we got Ben Johnson now, another coordinator right over here. This is gonna be
Oh,
interesting.
Lord.
I feel like I'm looking at the Bears. I feel like the Bears could actually do pretty decently. I don't think they'll be the bottom of this division.
Well, who's the bottom? Dude, this might be the best division in the NFL, top to bottom.
Who's the bottom then if Chicago's not?
Oh,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
It might be later on. Don't worry, gentlemen. This is gonna be
Stu's just mad because J.J. beat them a lot.
okay. No.
Stu,
How
it's
dare
okay to be a
you?
hater. It's okay to be a hater, Stu.
4 years in a row is I'm just saying.
Hey,
Yeah, man. JJ's special, Stu. He's not coming in last.
Hey, I've always say it. Urban Meyer was 8-0. Okay.
He only had to cheat 3 of those years, and then calls out Michigan for cheating. Dude's a bozo.
Right. And it's crazy how Ohio State wins national championships when the NCAA changes their format, but it's okay.
Exactly, Stu. Exactly. You guys need an expanded field every time to just make the tournament.
Hey, I always say, hey,
Literally.
I don't care. We got rings. It's like the Rams that one year.
Wait a minute. Not only did you need to get in the playoff bracket, but didn't you lose to us to not even get to the Big Ten championship? That's crazy.
Hey, we curb stomped them Ducks. We went duck hunting. We were like, boom.
That's crazy.
Anyway.
Yeah. Well, Stu, good news. The Big Ten's going to try to make it a 2014 playoffs. I'm sure that year you guys will be right on the bubble, sneak in again.
Yeah, and then we're going to win it again.
At that point, WCC could win a championship. You never know. You never. Hey, it might sneak one in.
I honestly, I'm thinking I might be positive on the Bears right now. And it's so funny because Kris, so the other person, Kris, on the podcast was like all last year, Caleb Williams was a bust. He's a bust. He's a bust. And I'm like,
not a bust.
He's not a bust. First of all, you got to get, okay, one bad year. No, that's not counting as a bust. My opinion of a bust is basically 2 years and you're going to be a backup in another team.
Mm-hmm.
The same.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm feeling the 9-8 right now for the Bears, and I'm giving them the 5, baby.
9-8 is.
I think Ben Johnson's gonna ride this team to a better team right now. I'm feeling confident.
Yeah, I guess we'll see still.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see.
All right, Christopher.
I'm looking at their schedule right now. They got the Vikings first. That's going to be 50-50.
I feel like they can beat the Vikings twice.
They're going to the Lions, lost. Cowboys, lost. Raiders, lost. Commanders, lost. Saints are going to win. Ravens, lost. Bengals in November, lost.
But Bengals, I feel like their defense not going to... Can they do anything with their defense?
Chicago's defense, which it's going to be a throw fest, basically. Who could throw the farthest?
Yes. Giants.
Giants 50-50. At Vikings, that might be a better game. Since they're inside. Versus the Steelers, that might be a 50-50 game. Eagles, they definitely win against the Eagles.
Yes, let's go.
Black Friday is not gonna be a good day for Chicago. At Packers, they're losing. Versus the Browns, they're winning. Versus the Packers, they might win. You never know. They might split that series. At San Francisco, at the Lions, they're losing. So I think I might have to concur with. I don't know. I'm not going to agree with Stu. I think they're going to go 8-9.
I was like, so much the hype was up. I was like, all right, Kris, you're going to agree with me. You're going to be this. But are you feeling the 5 or are you feeling the 4?
I'm looking at the things right now. They're a 4.
Ooh.
I'm a Detroit fan, so they're already a mid, if not worst team. So
nice.
I don't care if they do have one championship or a Super Bowl. Not championship, but Super Bowl.
And now it's up to you, Douglas. Your favorite rival. the punching bag of the AFC North, the NFC North.
Yeah, I mean, I have a really controversial take, okay? And like, it's this. I think Ben Johnson, great. I don't think he was the reason the Lions were as good as people think. Like, I think Dan Campbell's more involved than people think. I think it's you have Amon-Ra St. Brown, and like, you just have this amazing offense, amazing offensive line. I wish Ben Johnson some luck, not all the best, because he's playing against the Lions twice a year. I mean, I do think that they'll find some success, but I am more on the Caleb Williams is overrated height like train personally. Like I would rather have a Jaden Daniels, a Bo Nix
Okay.
personally.
True.
So like I'm gonna go. I'm also the 9 and 8 and the 5, but like I don't. This team makes me a little bit nervous. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna be like competitive. Like I don't know. Well, it'll be fun to see how they do and how Ben Johnson does the head coach, but.
It might be
We
just
shall
like
see.
last year. It might be like last year. Like all 4 teams were neck and neck until like the Hail Mary game or something like that. So we'll
Till the Hail Mary game.
Till the Hail Mary. The Commanders
Without-
just said.
Without the Hail Mary game, I think all 4 teams in the NFC North would have been in the playoffs. I'm just saying.
And then the crazy part, Chris, I think one of the defensive players were taunting a fan.
Yeah, they were like, "Yeah, we won this game. Wait, oh shoot, I'm supposed to stop this. Hold on, real quick." And he tried to stop
and
it.
he bounced the ball. That's the guy that bounced that ball right there.
He's like, hold on, real quick. We about to win though. Hold on 1 second.
Yes, the football gods were like, about that, sir.
That's what you just don't do. Like that's rule number 1. Like be a good sport because you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's always my two rules in sport and always in the footballs.
Like
Number
win
1,
first.
don't gloat
Win
unless you
first,
win that game.
and then
Well,
gloat.
no, that's why I give Stu a hard time still going and be like, "Oh, Cowboys guaranteed to win, guaranteed to win." It's like Stu, it's the NFL, dog. They haven't even touched. They haven't even played. They haven't even played yet.
What?
Or like last year, I feel like going to the Ohio State game, we all like guaranteed win. We're gonna beat Michigan. Play the game, bro.
Play the game. Now, hold on, wait. So, good thing you said that because Jerry Jones was like, hounded and like pressured by the media. They say, "What's gonna happen? You gonna win this year?" And he was like, "Yo, wait till you see these guys in practice." I said, "Jerry Jones, what does practice have to do with week 1 against the fucking Eagles? Like, what are you gonna? What is practice? You can practice all day. You can do 4 days and still lose against the Eagles, the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, who just laid the smack down on the Chiefs.
But we might have a shot, right? It's Jerry Jones.
No,
I'm Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones might need a shot. After
Yeah,
what he's
dude.
looking like.
Jerry Jones, Micah
We
Parsons,
need
CeeDee Lamb, doesn't matter. Eagles by
We
50.
need a
We
cognitive
got all the
test for Jerry
receivers.
Jones.
We got all the defensemen. But when it comes to the O-line to defend the person that we're paying $260 million for, who cares about that? Who cares about that?
Yeah. Don't worry. He'll get paid. He's going, but they might overpay him just like he overpaid Dak and everybody else.
Yeah.
They over.
Everybody else.
We could have got him for $30 million last year. We could have got him for $30 million. And he would have said it. And he said yes.
You could just get rid of the offensive line and just put a New York City subway turnstile in front of Dak Prescott. Just do that at this point. Just let him hop the gates. Don't even go through the turnstile. Just hop the gates and just tackle his ass. That's that week 1, baby. 8:20 on NBC, baby. Here we go.
Anyway,
There you go.
Your kryptonite, the team you probably all hate.
Tonight.
Whoa.
Well, we're not gonna reference a Thursday night football game, are we?
I mean,
The Hail Mary pass.
That was a great Thursday night football game. I will say that.
Oh God.
That field goal. Oh my God. That was like a triple heart attack on that game.
It's okay.
But it's going to be interesting because, like I said, Jordan Love in his 3rd year. Also, as a Cowboys fan, can we have a year where the Packers actually have a garbage quarterback for once?
Nope.
Why can't we have not nice things? Can we go back to the 1980s? That was a great year to be a Packers fan. And a Packers fan, I mean, they were trash. We can't have that?
Nope. You had Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and now Jordan Love.
No, it's going to be the good question, I should say. Because Jordan Love did okay, but like I said, can he get to that pass hump? Because, like I said, he has 2 big shoes to fill right now.
Mm.
2 quarterbacks that won Super Bowls. Granted, they won it early in his career, and then they kind of just were like close, but never the cigar.
Yeah.
But can the power of the Cheeseheads make Jordan Love make it far?
To be honest, I don't even think they're going to win their first 4 games, to be honest.
Ooh.
Got the Lions. Got the
That could be
Commanders.
50-50.
You got the Browns. And you have
What?
the Cowboys.
Wait a minute. They're going to lose the Brownie?
Hey, I've seen crazier things happen with the Packers in September.
And I know the factory of sadness continues in Cleveland.
It does. However, they still have a good team. We just don't know who the quarterback is. That's the difference.
Oh, don't worry.
The Browns can win games.
It's Flacco TBW.
Hey, it's just week 1, Achilles tear. That's all I'm asking for. Please. Get Shadur Sanders on the field.
Yes. Don't worry, he'll be on a week 5 and 6. It's going to be throwing.
I want him on the field at Ford Field on September 28th. Okay.
Yes,
that's what I want. Because I'm going to that game anyway. Dang. I do think the Packers. I hate to say it, they're a really good team. I'm not gonna lie. Even when we were good, the Detroit Lions were good. They were still, behind us. Peeking in like, if you mess up, like, we'll take it. So, and we also had Minnesota doing the same thing last year. So, I do think that they will make the playoffs, and I do think they're gonna win a playoff game. So I'm gonna put a 7.
Ooh.
And I do think they're gonna go. Looking at their schedule, man, this is hard. Only good teams. I mean, I think they're gonna go 9-8.
Oh,
and that's being generous.
Oh man, so you're thinking a 9-8 is gonna make the postseason?
9-8 and going to the postseason.
Nice.
Just because of how all the games, kind of. We have the AFC North and the NFC and the NFC East, so it's gonna be rough for us in the North. Not saying that we're all gonna be bad, but it's gonna be
a bloodbath. This might be the toughest division on this one. And now,
yeah, I mean, it's definitely one of the Norths. It's either the AFC or NFC North for sure. Yeah, I mean, I honestly, unfortunately, I also like the 7 here. I mean, I do think as much as I dislike this team, I think that there's something to it. Like Jordan Love's solid. They're good. They're young. They have a good coach. Like, I think I like their record being more like an 11-6, though. I think they're going to compete for the division title. I think, unfortunately, that week 1 game with the Lions will be a little bit tough.
Yeah. That's gonna be an interesting one. Like, can they?
That's a banger to start the season. That's for sure.
I mean, they did not beat the Lions the last 2 games, and I feel like this time, I think they can definitely come back, and it could be 50-50.
It's gonna be a really.
It could be. Still, probably will be in first game of the year in Lambeau.
At least you don't have to do a Lambeau winner. That's the one thing.
Yeah,
exactly. We get out of that. Exactly. We get out of that.
We got to deal with Chicago winner. We got to go to.
But Chicago. That's Chicago. Come on.
In Chicago in January is no. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Oh, I could think of a worser. Go to Minnesota in the winter.
Minnesota winter is okay because they have an indoor stadium.
That's true. And I had a random tangent. So I had a buddy that used to live in Minnesota, and they always had for these apartments, they were like, "Oh yeah, you got these sky bridges, so you can just walk to one apartment to these bars and restaurants and all that stuff to and that's damn, that's actually kind of dope."
That's a cool idea.
Yeah. So you don't have to be outside. It's you just go, the sky bridge shows you to this place. Mm-hmm. So anyway, back to the Packers. Can the power of the Packers do really good? I think this team, I'm honestly kind of agreeing with you guys. I feel like this team could be clinching for that division. I think it could be right there. I think this might be the second best team in the AFC North right now. I'm feeling. I think this team could definitely make that wild. I think they could be like that fifth. It's either going to be, mark my words, end of this pot. And when we get to second week in January, the Packers are either going to be number 5, or I think they're going to be like 1, 2, 3 in like winning the division right now. And I'm feeling a 7 also, and I'm feeling a 12-5 right now for the Packers. I think honestly, yes.
Okay. All right.
And also, I think they're going to beat the Brownies. I'm just saying.
Okay.
No chance.
No chance. Ooh, Douglas, would you want to put money on that?
No.
I put money on it, but I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I don't trust them. Don't trust them, indeed. Never trust them. And now we got the power.
You're doing this to torture me.
Yes. We got 3 teams, and then we're going to end it with the Lions. Don't worry. We got the Minnesota Vikings, who have been the greatest team for like the beginning of the seasons. And then the Lions broke Sam Darnold's heart. And then they played like awful. Just the power of the Vikings equals pain, as always. So we'll start with you, Douglas. As the J.J. Whisperer.
Yeah, that's what they call me.
How do you feel that now J.J., since Sam Darnold's now out, J.J.'s now back in?
I mean, I think the whole situation and how the Vikings have done it is very interesting. But I mean, me and one of my coworkers, we used to talk for long times that when like he was at U of M about how we thought he would win us the national title, and we saw how that turned out. So like I've had a lot of faith in JJ for a good, 5-6 years at this point. And that being said, I'm not a believer in JJ walking right in after a year missing. And I mean, thankfully for him, he gets Justin Jefferson, he gets Jordan Addison, so it's like he's got the pieces there. But like this team, I feel like this might be the worst team in the division, though. It'll be interesting. It's going to be between them and the Viking, or between them and the Bears, and I wouldn't be shocked either way. That being said, I'm going to go with a 5 to be like I think that with how good they were last year, another great coach. Like I can't quite go to 4 and disrespect them like that, but like I'll give them 8 and 9 type of record. They're going to hang around, but I just don't think rookie JJ is going to get them to the playoffs.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you because I'm thinking about because I feel like for Michigan, and you as a Michigan fan, Douglas, I mean, it wasn't JJ that got you the national championship. That was more like the team around him that got him the national championship.
Stu, do you know what makes Michigan different from Ohio State? We play as a team. We do this thing. It's called a team game.
What?
It's the team. That's our motto. So, of course, it was the whole team, Stu. We're not just sitting out here with superstars that will only, whatever. Not the point.
Hey,
yes,
you're
100%. You're 100% right. It was a culture, Stu. It's a culture, and that's where I think. But that's where I think Minnesota has a chance, though, is their coach has built that culture as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, I do think that it might be one of those things where it's just a perfect fit. JJ gets to come into a winning culture right away, and we all know he knows how to elevate a winning culture even further. So maybe he does that again.
I mean, it will be interesting because, like I said, and that's gonna be a tough part about this when it's the NFL. Because, like I said, JJ was a good coach, but like everybody's a Heisman candidate. Everybody here would be like an All-American. Like even like the most average, like the practice squad would probably make like an All-American team. Let's be honest. But do I think Minnesota can do? I don't think they're going to make the postseason. I think there's going to be a drought. I kind of do agree with you, Douglas. I think this is the 9 and 8. And I'm probably going to give them the 5 for right now. I just don't feel like this team is going to make a postseason right now. We'll see how JJ does in like his NFL career. I'm kind of more curious, but I think this year he ain't gonna be like the next Jordan Love. He ain't gonna be the next year.
Oh, yeah.
Goff. Let's say he's JJ.
Well, yeah. I mean, Jordan Love got to sit for 3 years behind a Hall of Famer, so it's hard to compare those situations. But it'll be fun to see. I agree with you there.
Alrighty, now Kris is now the
I agree with
tournament.
everybody. I did have them going 4-13, but then I looked back at the schedule, and I was like, you know what? They might win against some of these teams. So I gave them 8-9,
Mm.
and they're going to be the worst team by a close margin because all these teams are really good. But it's JJ's first year starting. He's had a great offensive line at Michigan for reasons that we all know what happened early this week. And Minnesota has a good line until week 7. So let's just see if the line could be good for him. I do think already said it 8-9, and I'm gonna give them so I can get to my lines. I can give them a 4.
Oh, 8-9 and a 4.
Just because of the division that they're in.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like if they get more than 10 wins, I'd be like, oh, okay, they do something. But right now, I don't see them getting. I barely see them getting 8 wins, but I say 8-9.
Hey, we stranger things happened. I mean, let's be honest.
Hey,
There's stranger things in this NFL.
Stranger things have happened, like J.J. McCarthy winning a national championship. But hey,
Yes. Or Browns actually making. Well, actually, no, that's not the strangest thing that's happened. That's
you
not
can't even say it right. Don't even say it.
Destruction and sadness. The failure. Hey, I will always say it. That factory of sadness is running full capacity, baby. It's recession proof in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Sure is.
There ain't never going to be a recession in Cleveland without their losses.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got the final team.
Best for last, my man.
Best for last. I always got to figure that this team, like they literally were good, but then they got injured, and then unfortunately that playoff against the Commanders. I mean, what are you gonna do when you have practice squad people? I'm just saying.
I mean, they literally were signing dudes off the street like that week. I mean, as confident as we all might have felt, like looking into that situation and expecting us to beat, like they literally had dudes like, you haven't played all season, get in there, champ. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, they was picking people up at Meyer, like, hey, you by the stakes. You want to play some football?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, you want to play?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you want to play some football?
Mm-hmm. Can you run a 5.6 or below? All right, you're in.
Hey, you pushing the carts. You want to play some football?
Anyway, we'll start with you, Kris. As both lines.
Man, I'm going through the schedule right now. Me as a
It's
Lions
rough.
fan,
It's rough.
fine. It's a rough schedule, but I'm just saying, with the NFL Madden 26 playbook that they gave the Lions, I'm just saying we could do some damage. But with reality, the Vikings, Commanders, Eagles, after the bye week is just wild to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think we can win, like, let's see, 4 out of 1. Okay, carry the 8. Okay. Cowboys, Rams, Steelers, Vikings. I think we can win 3 out of it.
I don't know about them Cowboys.
We're whooping the Cowboys Thursday Night Football. It's a guarantee.
Yeah, so you guys literally don't know how to run the ball, and all Aiden Hutchinson knows how to do is get sacks. So good luck with that one.
I mean, that was a great game for me to watch that football game, right?
We're going 14-3, and just let me see. I don't want to put a 10 on there yet.
I don't want to
do 10.
Respect it. I'm here for it.
I'm just saying. Every time we get close to a Super Bowl, we mess up. But then when we don't make the Super Bowl, when someone gets injured, so I'm just saying. We get 15-2, but we have no defense. Then we get 12-5, get screwed out of the number 1 seed, get all the way to the championship game, and do what we did in the championship game. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say 14-3, and I would say 8 again. I would say 8. I should say let's see what happens.
Ooh.
If we don't F up, we can do what we need to do and get to a Super Bowl. Right now, we just got to win a championship. I'll be fine with an NFC championship.
Mhm.
Show up to the Super Bowl like, hey, we made it. Okay.
Exactly.
However, if we make it, I already told everybody in my family, all right, I will be broke because I will be getting a loan to go to the Super Bowl.
Ooh.
I will be paying it back for 25 years. Okay.
And I always ask this. I always ask Doug this, Kris. If they win a Super Bowl, are you shedding a tear?
I'm crying if I see 000 and the Detroit Lions are the winning team in the NFC Championship. I'm going to be in silence on the couch, face down, like, we fucking did it, man. We fucking did it. We win. Oh, we made it. Screw you, Cleveland. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'm like, fuck you, Houston. And fuck you, Jacksonville. We're out of here. We're made it.
No, Douglas.
That's
Do you have this optimism in heart as a Lions fan?
Even more, Stu. 17-0, 10.
17-0-10. There we go, baby.
The Eagles don't have a chance. The Commanders don't have a chance. Nobody has a chance, Stu. No, I like more, honestly, like a 12-5, and I'm going to go with the 8 as well, though. Like, I do think that the Lions are honestly the team. I think they're the best team in the NFC. I'm a Lions fan, though. But, like, I think when we're at full gear, and, like, Aiden Hutchinson, man, they're saying that he's going to have a year. They said, like, he looks better than he looked last year, and he was, like, by far the highest, like, pass rush success rate last year. And if we have a truly healthy Hutchinson, man, he's a Defensive Player of the Year front runner. You have him. You got DJ Reader for the like at cornerback now. Like, there's some pieces here, man. Like, the defense, honestly, the best safety combination in the NFL. You maybe have the best skill positions in the NFL because you have J-Mo, you have, Amon-Ra, Jahmyr Gibbs, Sam Laporta. You have Penei Sewell at tackle there. It's like there's not a weakness with this team. It's like they lost 2 offensive linemen, so like maybe the interior offensive line, but like I do think that we'll figure that out. So this team has all the pieces, too. That's for sure.
I don't know. I hate to say it. I'm feeling the opposite, you guys.
So you're always a hater. We know it.
I'm feeling 5-12. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think this team is going to be legit. I think this team is going to be good. It's just the only thing is, can they make it? Can they not get injured? Can they make it all the way to that postseason? I mean, they can make it to the postseason, but can they at least go to the AFC Championship like last year? I still think they have a shot.
We got a shot.
We have a shot.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to give them the 8, but I feel like this is a good 7 team. I do think they're going to win a playoff game. I do feel like this team is going to be in the contention right there.
Yeah.
Kris is seething in anger.
I don't believe this.
I mean,
you're like, how
the only challenge that I have is I think the Buccaneers will be better, and I do think that the Commanders are going to be pesky for a while. But like, I honestly still think that if the Lions are healthy, I think they're the team to beat.
And to be fair,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
And to be fair, I feel like there's a lot more parity in the NFC than the AFC. Like, there's a lot of teams. I'm just like, maybe the Buccaneers could do it. Maybe the Rams could do it. Maybe the Commanders could do it. Maybe the Eagles could do it. It's just always, maybe the Lions can do it. There's always, I think
there's about to be a lot more parity in the AFC too, Stu. Now the refs finally have chilled out on the Chiefs. We'll have some parity in the AFC too.
I'm just saying,
and that new technology that they're using now the Chiefs can't luck out on a close.
Yeah.
Mark my words. Playoff postseason, the Bills are going to somehow lose against the Chiefs.
Stu, how can they lose the Chiefs if the Chiefs don't even make it?
They're going to make it.
I'm just saying.
I'll put a $5 bet. I'm guaranteed. Mark my words. I will always say that. When we get to second week in January, I'm going to be like, I want that Venmo right now to put it right there, Douglas, and be like, Chiefs going to Chief.
Yeah, I gave Stu kind of a ridiculous bet of just if the Chiefs make the playoffs or not. And
I gave him the 9. I thought they're going to make the Super Bowl again.
Oh,
That's
Yes. I never count these people out. Never count out Patrick Mahomes.
I'm just saying, if it didn't snow in Philly, LA would have been in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
dude,
But
that would have been pretty rough to if the Rams would have won another one.
oh my
Man,
God.
if the Rams would won another one and Matthew Stafford got 2 Super Bowls, I'd be like, it's us. It's not him. It's us.
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
Detroit
no,
Ravens.
that one would have stung for sure.
Yes. Also, I said I give him a 14-3. So, yep, I definitely do feel like.
Oh,
It's gonna be
yeah.
honest. I feel like I'm probably gonna give a lot of 7s and a lot of 8s. There's probably not gonna be a 9 when we get to next week. I'm just saying. I just don't feel as because I'm not 100% on these 9s. But gentlemen, that is it for this week. Do you have any final thoughts on this beautiful podcast we've done?
Man, my final thoughts. The Detroit Lions are going to do something this year. Okay, I don't care what the schedule says. I'm with Doug. What he said the first, 17-0 Super Bowl.
Guaranteed
And then-
10, baby.
And then
Right?
we will adjust as the season goes on. All right, 16-1.
Mhm.
All right, 15-2.
Yeah, we got to start somewhere.
All right, 14-3. Okay, 12-5. Oh, okay, 10-7. All right, damn it, 5-12. All right, 4-13.
Oh my God. If I curse them, I give them 5 and 12. You're all going to hate me. Be like, if I put a spell on this team.
I think that the first year for Dan Campbell was amazing. It was 3-13, 3-13-1. That was like the best Detroit record.
Oh my God.
Ever.
And then that Steelers game where I literally thought, man, both teams should have gotten a loss. They should have just be like, I'm sorry, guys. This is like a tie. You just get an L. Both of you gets an L. No one deserves to win this game.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, Douglas, do you have any final thoughts?
I mean, Lions winning the Super Bowl, Stu. That's about all I got. Baker Mayfield MVP, Lions winning the Super Bowl. I guess that's what I got.
I'm hoping the Lions are gonna. I would honestly, that would be interesting. And Christopher, I always say it. When we get to the Super Bowl when we get to the Super Bowl week, we do a so I do this like week by week like game recap of basically all the teams, and it's basically like, so this team, and I want it just to be Detroit. Can I have the Lions? That would be an interesting story. Talk about the Dan Campbell era, kind of talk about the last year Patricia, just like before he got fired.
Stu, we are America's team.
I would love to just be like, talk about all the complaints that Urinating Tree had about that team.
Yeah.
Just like
Man.
talking about it.
I am still jealous that you had Urinating Tree on your podcast.
Oh my goodness. That was the dopest.
I saw it. I
honestly-
said, wait a minute. Is that Urinating Tree?
Yes. It was honestly the coolest thing. Man.
Yeah,
honestly,
that was wild. That was Stu was pulling my leg on that one.
No. I was like, it was honestly and I always will say it, still will say this in the podcast. The nicest, same as on the podcast as he was off the podcast. And he gave us like a lot of good advice and all that stuff, honestly.
Interesting. I like watching his videos every week. So
Yes, honestly, him and the Dumpster Fire podcast. That's always funny. Just to like, that's more of like the troll and Click Bay Sports. I always say it. Those are my 3 favorite things. 3 favorite podcasts of his. But anyway, we're done with this week. Next week, we got the final teams. We got the West and the East. We're going to talk about teams that are pretty bad. We're going to talk about my boys going to win a Super Bowl. I'm giving them a 10. Okay, that's not going to happen.
I'll be there for that. I got some things I didn't finish on my one podcast. I want to finish on this podcast.
You're just going to come back and just be like, all right, Chris, we're going to talk about the Cowboys. So
I'm going to send you the link for that podcast because I went in on the Cowboys.
how dare you all?
Mm-hmm.
How dare you all? This is our year, baby. In my heart of hearts.
It's always your year until January.
The hopium is always good. Hey, I will always find a way. There's always hope. And anyway, we'll end it with the worst team of all America, Philadelphia Eagles. Worst city in America. I will still say that.
I love Philadelphia. Those are the words of Stuart Jasper and not Chris Canty.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I went there and I went to Philly. Me and Douglas, when we went to Atlantic City a couple years ago, we drove from Ann Arbor to Atlantic City. And I wish I still should have said, hey, I want some steak and cheese. I'm not going to say those Illy cheesesteaks. It's steak and cheese.
Missed opportunity still.
I could have been like, and then I could have said, how about them? I would have been I
you
would have
would-
said, how about them boys?
You would have not been on this podcast then. You would have lived
No,
to see
I
the day.
might have. They would
You know,
be
they
like the
kill
news
people
alert.
in Philadelphia. Dallas Cowboys fans might yell at you, might, spit at you or something. But Philly fans, you might end up in the river.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'll be in the Potomac right there if that's going to happen. They'll just be like, where am I at right now? The Delaware, somewhere in Delaware right now.
Somewhere in Delaware.
In the river.
Mhm.
Like, what happened? I said, hey, how about them boys at a Philly game? And they'll throw you back in the
Show me
river.
the real Philly special right there.
For real. They will. Trust me, I know.
Anyway, gentlemen,
Anyway.
I'm going to catch you later. As always, I'm going to catch you later, Mr. Caters. So as always, take care. Bye-bye.